Hey guys, so if you are feeling that COVID season anxiety, depression, or overall stress, we need to maintain it. And it is maintainable. Just the same way that you maintain your car by getting oil changes, tune-ups, and washing it once in a while. How do you maintain your grades at school? You attend class, you do the homework, you turn it in on time. Now, there are 3 keys to maintaining our emotional well-being, our mental health. And this will help to clear up anxiety. It'll also help to make you a more clear communicator, as well as foster those healthy relationships with those people you care about in your life. The first one is, what are you feeding yourself with? That's the first key. What are you feeding yourself with? Now, just the same way, if you go buy a new red car, you're gonna start noticing red cars everywhere. If you have a baby, you're gonna notice everyone else who's having a baby or who is pregnant, right? Now, whatever you go after, whatever you seek, your subconscious becomes trained to find that thing and make you aware of that red car that's parked right next to you. Now, what you're listening to music-wise, what you're reading in a book, what you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, these things are training your subconscious to focus on those and make you more aware of it. So whatever you're feeding yourself with, your thoughts become your words and your actions. Whoever you're listening to and taking advice from, do they have what you want, right? The advice they're giving, do they have those things? Do they have that knowledge to be giving that advice? So that's the first key, and it's very important. And it builds onto the next key. The second key is, how are you seeing it? How are you seeing it? We all have rose-colored lenses. We all have our own way of perceiving the world and the situations that are going on. You know, oh, it's raining outside, it's cold. Well, at least I have a jacket. At least I have a warm car to sit in. At least, you know, and I know everyone doesn't have a warm car to sit in, but we all have something. I mean, we do live in a country where even our homeless get food stamps. We're living in the richest time. I know there are a lot of injustices in this world still in our current day, and that's a fact. But that's not what this is about. Focusing on those things like that you are not actively working to correct causes more anxiety. So you pick your battles in this world, right? You got to pick your battles. So the first thing is, how are you seeing it? When something happens to you, for example, I was almost in a car accident the other day, right? And how was I seeing it? My passenger was pretty mad at the people who almost hit us. But I waved at them. There was no harm, no foul. Continued on our way, and I told them, look, those people made a mistake. They got to learn from that mistake without actually having to make a claim and lose what they were doing, lose their car, lose cash from the deductible. They learned a valuable lesson without the crash. I was thankful to be a part of that lesson. There's plenty of ways to be thankful, and it's very important, how are you seeing it? Because how you see it affects the chemistry in your brain. It really, really does. So how are you seeing it? Are you seeing the benefit of this thing? Are you seeing that it was taken away because something better might come? What did that thing going away clear up for your schedule so you can focus on something else that is gonna be better? You've got to work on things to get to there, but look, what or how are you seeing it, right? How are you seeing it? Because that's your choice, how you see it and how you feel about it. Now, the third key is, how are you talking to yourself? How are you talking to you? What is your inner tape? What are your inner thoughts, your inner conversation? I know that me personally, I've called myself, man, you're such an idiot. Ah, you're stupid, man. You did that. You made that mistake. You messed up right there. You skipped that step. You know what? You made yourself take longer. You know what? You're weak. You're small. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Look at you. You know better. You're lazy. Now, I've said those things to myself, and I know people have said much worse to themselves. Do you let other people talk to you that way? Because I don't let anybody talk to me that way. It's a respect, right? If you want to help me, give me a hand up. I'll give you a hand up, but don't break me down, and I'm not breaking you down. Don't break yourself down. it doesn't do you any good. It hurts you mentally and emotionally. It makes you feel worse for yourself. It affects your brain chemistry. So be careful how you are talking to yourself. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are stronger than you realize. You can get through it. You know what? I have a bed to sleep on. I've got food in my belly. And I've got maybe one person who's checking on me, right? There are plenty of good things. I have a job. Where was I 5 years ago? Where was I 10 years ago? Where was I 1 year ago? Where am I going to be 5 years from now? Wow, you're doing way better than you were. Don't be so hard on who you are right now compared to where you were when it was worse. Give yourself that pat on the back. What would you tell your best friend who was in the same situation? You would lift them up, right? You would lift them up because you want them to have the confidence to move forward and tackle this upcoming goal. You're not going to break them down and tell them they can't handle it. You're going to tell them, you know what? I got you. I got you. And you can do this on your own, but if you need something, you can fall back on me. Maybe not everybody has that, but you do have yourself, and no one's going to do it for you except for you. So how are you talking to yourself? How do you talk to your best friend? That's how you talk to yourself from now on. You talk to yourself as if you love yourself. What are you thinking about yourself? You cut that out. You don't let that happen. You don't let anyone talk to you that way, especially not yourself. You have more respect for yourself than that. So those are the 3 keys. What are you feeding yourself? Very important. How are you seeing it? And how are you talking to yourself? Okay? You guys have a great day. God loves you. I love you. And if you want to have more conversations, feel free to send me a message.